Ayan. So this is our last topic for methods of substitution. So this is coefficient linear into variable. So coefficient linear into variable. So if you can see the definition of this method, so ayan. So dapat meron daw siyang form na ax dx plus by dy is equal to c, wherein all a, b, and c's are constant. Okay, good afternoon. So these are all constants. Ayan. So if you can see doon sa sa nakasulat doon sa paper ko. So this is the general form of our differential equation in order for us to use this method of substitution. So it says that its coefficient, una meron tayong mga variables dito, yung a, b, c, okay, for both dx and dy. And nakasulat dyan, it's linear into variables. So linear means yung mga variables natin, ang power lang ay 1. So we cannot solve it using homogeneous because the equation is not homogeneous because of yung C1 and C2 dito. Kung wala yung C1 and C2 dito, so we can also solve this equation using homogeneous equation. Kasi meron tayo dito, so yung mga coefficients natin, yung A1, B1, C1, C2, A2, B2. So yun yung mga coefficients natin, and then linear lang yung mga variables natin. So yung mga power ng mga x and y natin, puro lang sila 1. Okay? So pag ganyan yung ating standard form, na pwede na ganyan yung standard form ng ating differential equation, so pwede natin siyang isolve using this method of substitution. Ayan. So ang gagawin natin ay kailangan natin mag-substitute kasi meron tayong dalawang case. So yung first case natin ay tinatawag na intersecting functions. At yung, this is second, case number 2. Ang case number 2 natin ay parallel functions. So for today, we'll only be discussing case number 1, which is the intersecting function. Okay? So yun yung i-discuss natin today. So let me remove this one, okay? Class, if you have some questions, of course, you need to, you can type it in our public chat, or you can speak behind this microphone. Okay? So let's say that our given function is that. Ayan. Okay, so una, kailangan natin i-test if it's case 1 or case 2. So for today, we'll only be dealing with the case 1 function. Okay? So paano natin i-test yung case 1 or yung case 2? So paano natin siya i-test? I-test natin siya using ratios. So okay, so ratios. So ang i-ratio lang natin yung dapat yung A1, B1 equal ba daw siya sa A2, B2. Ayan. So we get the relation of A1, the ratio of A1, B1, and to the ratio of A2, B2. Ayan. Pag hindi sila equal, so that means hindi equal. That means the equation is under case 1. So alam nyo na, ang case 2 ay equal sila. Okay, so that means pag hindi equal yung ratio ng A1 sa B1, sa A2 sa B2, so it's under case 1. So anong gagawin pag under siyang case 1? Okay, so kaya tinawag na intersecting function ang case 1 kasi parang gagawin natin yung dalawang term natin dito sa dx and dy, parang i-equate natin sa 0. So parang i-rewrite lang natin and then A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. Okay, so ang gagawin nyo nan is isolve nyo simultaneously yung dalawang equation na to. So pwedeng elimination, substitution, or determinants. And then kunin nyo yung value ng x at saka value ng y. Okay? So yung value ng x, yun yung magsisilbing k, at yung value ng y, yun yung magsisilbing h natin. So isosolve nyo lang siya simultaneously. So pwede nyo namang i-check yan sa calculator. Okay? Pag nakuha nyo na ang value ng x and y, so magkakaroon na tayo ng substitution. So we will let x is equal to u plus h, and then, ay baliktad ako. This is h. This is h. H. Kasi parang, di ba intersecting point? Pag meron tayong dalawang lines na hindi parallel, para makuha natin yung intersection point nila, di ba nagsosolve tayo simultaneously sa geometry? So parang ganun ang gagawin ninyo para makuha yung value ng h and k. So pag nakuha nyo na yung value ng h and k, mag-substitution na tayo, we will let x is equal to u plus h, and then y is equal to v plus k. And then, i-derive nyo lang yung dalawa. So, derivative ng una is dx is equal to du, and then yung dy is equal to dv. Ayan. Okay, ano ba yung purpose natin? Bakit natin gagawin ito? So, ang gagawin natin, pag nakuha na natin ito, isa-substitute natin yung apat dito sa given differential equation natin, and then isa-simplify natin. So, pag na-simplify natin, ang target kasi natin is gagawin natin siyang homogeneous. Ayan. So, yun yung target lang natin. So, bakit natin ito ginagawa? Para gawing homogeneous yung equation. Pag naging homogeneous na equation, isosolve na natin siya using homogeneous equation. Kaya magkasunod sila ng homogeneous dahil related silang dalawa. Okay? Ayan. I would like to further discuss this, of course, with an example. May question ba? May question? Una, i-test yung pag-case niya. Kung case 1 siya. Kung case 1 siya, equate natin yung mga equation na pwedeng gawin and then hanapin yung value ng hk. And then i-equate natin, mag-introduce na tayo ng bagong variable yung u and v. And then derive natin and then substitute and make the equation homogeneous. And then solve it using homogeneous equation. So let's have our example. Okay, so we're given this equation. Okay, so yan. 3x plus 3y minus 4 dx plus x plus 4y minus 5 dy is equal to 0. Now, first is we need to test kung anong case siya. So, kunin yung ratio ng a, b. So, that is 1 over 3. Is that equal to 1 over 4? Okay, so therefore, they're not equal. So, that means it's under case 1. Case 1. Okay. Pag na-identify na natin kung anong case siya, so equate natin yung dalawa into 0. So, x plus 3y is equal to minus 4 is equal to 0. And then x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. And then we just get the value of x and y. I will do elimination method. Okay. So, I will just eliminate since pareho na tong 1 lang. So let's just subtract. So that will be 0. So this will become negative and this will become positive. So this is negative y plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore, y is equal to 1. Okay, so let's substitute y is equal to 1 to the first equation. So we'll have x plus 3 times 1 minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. Yeah. Let me check in calcu. Mode 5, 1. So sa calcu, mag-mode 5, 1 lang kayo. Mode 5, 1. And then i-type nyo lang yung mga coefficients. So 1, 3, negative 4. 1, 4, negative 5. Okay, laging reverse sa sign yung mga sagot. So, kung negative ito, dapat ang sagot is positive. Ayan, parang naman silang negative 1. So, okay, that means the answers are correct. Okay? Next. So, let's do the substitution. So, we let x. So, since ano yung h natin ay 1, at ang k natin ay also 1. So, we let x is equal to u plus 1 and y is equal to v plus 1. And then you derive yung una. So dx is equal to du. And then dy is equal to dv. Okay? Question? Okay. So wala nang question, Yung apat na to, we'll substitute them doon sa ating original differential equation. Okay? So let's do that one. Dali. Nahihirapan ako. So the quantity u plus 1 plus 3 times v plus 1 minus 4 du plus quantity u plus 1 plus 4 times v plus 1 minus 5 dv is equal to 0. Okay, and then we simplify. So let's simplify. So this is u plus 1 plus 3v plus 3 minus 4 du plus u plus 1 plus 4v plus 4 minus 5 dv is equal to 0. So let's just simplify. So 1 plus 3 minus 4, that's cancelled. So 1 plus 4 minus 5, that's also cancelled. So matitira u plus 3v du plus u plus 4v dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay, so di ba ang target natin is to make it homogeneous? Oh, so this time, the equation has become homogeneous in degree. Yung homogeneity niya ay degree 1. Okay, so we have used v already. So let's introduce another variable. Z yung gagamitin natin. So we let u is equal to vz. Okay, class, pwede din naman na v is equal to uz. So it's up to you. Pwedeng u is equal to vz or v is equal to uz. Pero nasanay kasi ako sa v. Kaya laging ganyan yung ginagamit ko. Pero kung gusto nyo baliktad, magpalitan yung u at saka v, wala namang problema. Paraw din naman ang sagot. Okay? So, diderive din natin yan. So, du is equal to v dz plus z dv. Ayan. And then, let's substitute this doon sa ating given differential equation. So, so that's the quantity vz plus 3v. So, du is v dz plus z dv plus quantity vz plus 4v dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay, kagaya ng homogeneous, ang first natin gagawin is if-factor out natin yung natirang variable na may power nung homogeneity niya. Okay, so in this case, we will eliminate v or by factoring out v. So we'll have z plus 3 times, wag mo nang i-substitute ito, v dz plus z dv. I mean, wag yung i-distribute. Plus, factor out v. So z plus 4 dv is equal to 0. Okay, and divide this by v. Ayan. So cancel, cancel. Okay. Once we cancel that, so let's distribute na natin yung z plus 3 dito sa binomial na to. So we'll have vz, wala pa rin, vz dz plus z squared dv plus 3v dz plus 3z dv. Ayan. Plus quantity z plus 4 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? And then we simplify. I-combine like terms natin. So lahat ng may z, so dz ito at saka ito. Ayan. So that's equal to vz plus 3v dz. And then i-combine din natin yung mga may dv. So i-factor out lang natin yung dv. So that's z squared plus 3z plus z plus 4 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. And then let's factor out v kasi gagawin na natin siyang separable. So this is v times z plus 3 dz plus, simplify natin to. So z squared plus 4z plus 4 dv. So that's equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? So we have made this now separable. So gawin na natin siyang separable. So may question? Okay, so pagsamahin na natin yung mga may v, dv, and then yung z tsaka dz. So divide natin to ng v and z squared plus 4z plus 4. Ayan. So cancel ito and then maka-cancel din ito. So we'll have z plus 3 over z squared plus 4z plus 4 dz plus dv over v is equal to 0. Ayan. Since naka-separate na, so we will just integrate. Okay, so for this one, we don't have any problem with this one. So how about this one? So what technique should we be using to integrate z plus 3 all over z squared plus 4z plus 4? So if you will try LM, is that possible? Para hindi. Hindi natin kakayanin siyang i-LN. Okay, kung hindi siya pwedeng i-LN, we'll try to factor out the denominator. So, ano? Tingin nyo. Okay, so sa tingin ko perfect square siya kasi ito, so si z plus 2. Or yan, that is z plus 2 squared. Tama ba? Okay, so kung factorable yung denominator, anong gusto niyo? Parang pwede naman siya yung shortcut or long method. So, ano gusto niyo gawin? Long method or shortcut? Or both? Okay, I will let you decide. Shortcut or long method? Or both? Yung shortcut. O sige. Ang shortcut, this doesn't work all the time, okay? Okay, this, yes, Ivan. So this doesn't work all the time. Kaya, yan. Kung i-allow nyo ako mag-shortcut, yan. Okay? O sige, so shortcut na lang natin. Huwag tayong magpa-partial fraction decomposition. So kung z plus 3 yan, so this is z plus 2 square. Okay, so kailangan ko ng z plus 2 dito. Yeah. So kung kailangan ko ng z plus 2 sa taas, so yung 3 gagawin ko siyang 2 plus 1. So magiging z plus 2 plus 1 over z plus 2 squared. And then, i-distribute ko yung denominator. Pero pagsasamahin ko yung z plus 2. So z plus 2 over z plus 2 squared plus 1 over z plus 2 squared. So that means we can cancel this. So matitira ay 1 over z plus 2 plus 1 over z plus 2 squared. Ayan. Okay? So therefore, we can rewrite this as the integral of 1 over z plus 2 plus 1 over z plus 2 squared dz plus dv over v is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? And then we will just perform the integral. So therefore, this is ln of z plus 2 This one is power rule. So we can write this as z plus 2 raised to negative 2. So that will be plus z plus 2 raised to negative 1 over negative 1 plus ln of v is equal to c. Okay, so let's simplify. So this is ln of z plus 2 minus 1 over z plus 2 plus ln of v is equal to c. So let's combine the two. So ln of v times z plus 2 minus 1 over z plus 2 is equal to c. Ayan. So that is our general solution, at least. Pero, wala pang traces ng x and y. So, kailangan ibalik muna natin siya sa x and y. Okay? Pero syempre, bago tayo makapunta sa x and y, kailangan muna nating palitan yung z ng u and v. Because if u is equal to vz, di ba? Z is equal to u over v. So therefore, ln of v times u over v plus 2 minus 1 over u over v plus 2 is equal to c. Okay, so let's simplify. So this is ln of distribute u plus 2v minus 1 over, yung LCD nito is v, and then, yon. So u plus 2v is equal to c. Or we can write that as ln of u plus 2v minus v over u plus 2v is equal. Doon siya nasulat. Dito lang. Plus c. Ayan. Okay, una ito. Pangalawa ito. Ngayon, ibabalik na natin siya sa original. Okay? So, ang original ay if x is equal to u, ano kasi yun? Ano yung ginamit natin? U plus 1 and y is equal to v plus 1. So, therefore, u is equal to x minus 1 wherein v is equal to y minus 1. Ayun. This will be, transpose lang natin. Okay, so and then substitute na natin. So, ln of u minus 1, u minus 1, x minus 1 plus 2 times y minus 1 minus y minus 1 over all over u is x minus 1 plus 2 times y minus 1 is equal to c. So, ln of x plus 2y. So, ito ay 2y minus 2 minus 3 minus y minus 1 over x plus 2y minus 3 is equal to c. Ayan. So, this is our general solution. Ayan. Okay? So, that is our general solution. Question? Any question? Okay, wala. Okay, kung wala kayong question, we'll proceed to our next example. So this is our next example. Wala kayong, sorry, mali ako ng sulat. So next example. It took me like 5 pages, 4 pages to solve it. Hey, class, this is the longest method in DE. Ayan. Okay, so let's solve this example. Ayan. So we're given that 2x plus 3y minus 5 dx plus 3x minus y minus 2 dy is equal to 0. Okay, so we need to test. Test muna natin. So, anong ratio natin? So that's 2 over 3. Is that equal to 3 over negative 1? So not equal. So therefore it is case 1. Okay, it's case 1. So, okay, so let's equate the 2 with 0. So 2x plus 3y minus 5 is 0. And then 3x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Ayan. So let's do the elimination method. So let's just multiply the second equation by 3. So I'll have 2x plus 3y minus 5 is 0. I'll have 9x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, and then we'll just add. So that will be 11x cancelled minus 11 is equal to 0. So 11x is 11. So divide this by 11. So x is equal to 1. Okay. So next one is, saan ko ba kukunin? So dito na lang sa second equation. So let's have 3 times 1 minus y minus 2 is 0. So negative y plus 1 is 0. So y is equal to 1. Okay. So therefore, h is 1 and then k is also 1. Okay, tama ba? Can you follow? Okay, check ko lang. Mode 5, 1. Okay, so negative, parang 1. Okay. Okay, pag nakuha na natin yan, so we let x is equal to u plus 1 and then y is equal to v plus 1. So therefore, dx is equal to du and then dy is equal to dv. So let's substitute. Okay, so let's substitute again. Let's substitute. This 4 doon sa ating original. So that's a quantity. 2 times x, u plus 1 plus 3 times v plus 1 minus 5 du plus quantity 3 times u plus 1 minus v plus 1 minus 2 dv is equal to 0. Okay? Okay, so and then after that we simplify. So to simplify this, okay, to simplify this, so that's equal to 2u plus 2 plus 3v plus 3 minus 5 du plus 3u plus 3 minus v minus 1 minus 2 dv is equal to 0. So that's 2 plus 3 minus 5, that's 0. 3 Minus 1 minus 2, that's 0. So, matitira ay 2u plus 3v du plus 3u minus v dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay. So, the equation has become now homogeneous. Ayan. Since homogeneous na siya, we will solve it using homogeneous equation. So, we will introduce z again. So, we let u is equal to vz. So, du is equal to v dz plus z dv. V dz plus z dv. Okay? And then substitute the 2 to this given differential homogeneous differential equation. So that's equal to 2vz plus 3v times v dz plus z dv plus quantity 3vz minus v dv is equal to 0. So tama ba? 2 Okay, ayan. Okay, kagaya ng sa homogeneous, let's factor out first the ones we did not substitute yung v. Factor out muna natin. So, v times 2, 2, 2z plus 3 times v dz plus z dv plus v times 3z minus 1 dv is equal to 0. And then let's divide this by v to eliminate that. So we'll have 2z plus 3 times v dz plus z dv plus 3z minus 1 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay? And then, let's distribute na ito. So let's do the multiplication. So let's multiply the two binomials. So we'll have 2 v 2 2vz plus 2z squared dv. Wait. Ulit. This is 2zv dz. Ayan. Plus 2z squared dv plus 3v dz plus 3z dv plus 3z minus 1 dv is equal to 0. Okay, so okay. And then, let's combine like terms. So, lahat ng may dz pagsamasamahin, lahat ng may dv pagsamasamahin. So, factor out natin yung dz. So, 2vz, ito, at saka ito, plus 3v times dz, plus quantity, 2z squared, plus 3z, plus 3z minus 1 dv is equal to 0. Okay? And then, ayan. So, target natin yan is gawin siyang separable. So, ito will factor out v. So, times 2z plus 3 dz plus, simplify, 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 dv is equal to 0. Ayan. So, pwede na natin siyang separate. So, ito ay magre-retain yung mga z, tanggalin ng v. Ito naman, tanggalin yung may z. So, divide natin ito ng v times 2z squared plus 6z minus 1. Yon. So, cancel ito. And then, cancel din yun. So, therefore, we'll have 2z plus 3 over 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 dz plus dv over v is equal to 0. Okay, so that means we are ready. So the equation is now separated. So let's just integrate. Ayan. Okay, so paano natin siya integrate? So integrate natin. Ito walang problema about this one. So if you will try ln, so if u is equal to 2z squared plus 6z minus 1, so du will be 4z plus 6 dz. So, kung factor out natin yung 2, so that is 2z plus 3. So lumalabas naman yung sa taas. So that means meron lang tayong neutralizing factor na 1 half. Ayan. So parang silang L. Okay, so therefore, ang sagot natin ay 1 half ln of 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 plus ln of v is equal to c. Ayan. So may question? So paano ako nag-integrate? Ayan, ibabalik ko siya. So this one, baliktad. Ayan. Okay? Wala? Okay, so let's continue. Okay, now let's simplify the general solution. So since may 1 half tayo doon, let's multiply the whole equation by 2. So this is ln of 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 plus 2 ln of v is equal to c. Okay, so let's try to apply the properties of logarithm. So ln of 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 plus ln of v squared is equal to c. So yun, nilagay ko lang sa power ng v. So therefore, we'll have ln of v squared times 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 is equal to c. And then let's apply exponential. So this will become c and this will be cancelled. So meron lang tayong v squared times 2z squared plus 6z minus 1 is equal to c. Okay, so that's our general solution. Kaya lang, kailangan natin siyang ibalik ulit sa x and y. So, unahin na natin ng z. So, if u is equal to vz, so therefore z is equal to u over v. So, we'll have v squared times 2 times u squared over v squared plus 6 times u over v minus 1 is equal to c. So, distribute natin yung v. So, we'll have 2 u squared plus cancel. Cancel yung isa plus 6 uv minus v squared is equal to c. Ayan. Okay, but if x is equal to u, ano yung ginamit natin? Hindi ko matandaan. So, ito. Okay, u plus 1 and v plus 1. So, u plus 1 and y is v plus 1. So, therefore, u is equal to x minus 1 and v is equal to y minus 1. So, let's substitute those two to our answer. So, therefore, we'll have 2 times x minus 1 squared plus 6 times x minus 1 times y minus 1 minus y minus 1 squared is equal to c. Ayan. So, ito na yung ating general solution. Ayan. Okay? Do we need ano ba? Expand na. No need to expand. We will leave it as it is. Okay? Any question? Okay, Ivan. What's your question? Oh, okay. So this part? Nag-try ako ng elimination method. Tinry kong i-eliminate yung y muna. Kesa sa eliminate ko kasi yung x, dalawa yung multiply ko. So mag-multiply ako dito ng 3 and this one is 2. So ito na lang yung dinecide kung i-eliminate first yung y. Kaya nag-multiply ako ng 3 dito sa bandang sa second equation para pag in-add ko sila, mawawala yung y. Okay? Mm-mm. But you can do other methods in finding or solving y. Mas madali lang para sa akin ang elimination. Very easy to eliminate or remove one variable fast. Okay, any other question? Okay, ang given, ay, sandali, may nag-message sa akin. Bakit ko yung integral nung isa? Na paano? Mali ba yung integration ko? I'm not sure. Asan ba yung okay, particularly what's the question? Sa integral. This one? Ito ba? Okay, paano siya naging ln? Okay. Kasi denominate, meron fraction kasi siya. So, ang tendency pag may fraction is tinatry muna natin siyang gawing ln. So, yung ln. So, tinatry natin siyang ln. So, tinry ko siya munang ln. Assuming ko na u ito, di ba? So, dinerive ko yung u. So, nakuha ko ay 4z plus 6. So, hindi derive ko to. Nakuha ko is 4z plus 6. So, ang target kasi, dapat makuha ko yung numerator para maging siyang ln. Kung hindi ko nakukuha yung numerator, that means hindi siya ln. So, it so happen na pag dinerive ko ito, tapos pwede kong i-factor yung 2. Pag finactor out ko yung 2, ang lalabas ay 2 times 2z plus 3, which is 2z plus 3 is part of the numerator. Or it's already the numerator. Kaya lang may 2 ako dito, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng neutralizing factor na 1 half. It's like we multiply the whole equation by 2 over 2 para lang lumabas yung 4z plus 6 sa taas. Okay? O, sige. Okay. Uh, yeah, that is our din yung hindi Okay, I am listening. I am reading. Ano ba? Ang formula kasi ng ating ang 'di ba ang derivative ng ln of u is equal to du over u. No. Hindi. It's like, paano ba? Sa ln kasi, di ba yun ang formula natin sa ln? Kaya nga yung dv over v natin, it's ln of v. Kasi, para i-derive mo yung ln, i-derive mo yung kung ano yung ln niya, tapos kokopyahin mo lang yung kung ano yung dinerive mo. Kaya yung denominator lagi yung, okay, paano ba? Babalik na rin natin. So, halimbawa, di ba ang sinulat ko, ang integral ko is 1/2 ln of 2z squared plus 6z minus 1. So kung i-derive natin ito, so this is 1/2 times, di ba i-derive ko to? So that is 4z plus 6 over yung u mismo, which is this one, the whole thing. So that is 2z squared plus 6z minus 1. And then, ipa-factor out natin yung sa taas. So, meron tayong 2 times 2z plus 3. Cancel natin yung 1/2. So, ang lalabas is yung given natin, which is this one. Sige. Okay. So, any other question? Sagot natin. Ayan. So, wala na kayong question. So, that's it for today. Medyo, hindi ko kasi